In today's show, Bitcoin still has a $14,000 target, warns trader as the US dollar index is due for a parabola break, and quoting crypto analysts, Crypto Capo, local top is not yet, in my opinion, but it is very, very close. 20,500 to 21,000 hasn't been touched, and there is no low time frame distribution. Expecting the last leg up soon, then low time frame bearish signs and reversal to new lows between $14,000 and $16,000. And quoting material indicators, Bitcoin is still on a congested range. The retest of technical resistance at the 50-day moving average was rejected. Now I want to see a retest of support at the 2017 top. Bulls may be losing momentum, but placed a buy wall at 20,000 to hold the price up, watching fire charts for rugs. And this just in, breaking news, the Bitcoin hash rate hits yet another all-time high, meaning the Bitcoin network is now more secure than ever. Also in today's show, Elon Musk's deal with Twitter looks set to go with the original $44 billion price tag. That's right, in an unexpected U-turn, the Tesla CEO looks set to complete his $44 billion acquisition of Twitter with alleged spam bots, fake accounts, and all. Quoting Elon here, buying Twitter is an accelerant to creating X, the everything app. Twitter probably accelerates X by 3 to 5 years, but I could be wrong. Also in today's show, Mark Cuban says he's really bullish on crypto and compares the industry evolution to the early days of the internet. Also in today's show, Bitcoin accumulation hits a 7-year high, flashing 2015 and 2019 bottom signal, according to quant analysts from Crypto Quant. Quoting him here, over 6-month-old Bitcoins now take 74% of the realized cap. It was 70% and 77% at the last bottoms in 2019 and 2015 respectively. Imagine you buy Bitcoins and do nothing over 6 months. You know how hard that is. Also in today's show, Saylor fights back against Peter Schiff's accusations of pumping Bitcoin, and Peter Schiff and Saylor went back and forth on crypto Twitter, taking shots at each other. And speaking of Saylor, he is also predicting a $10 trillion Bitcoin market cap. Quoting him here, the next logical stop for Bitcoin is to replace gold as a non-sovereign store of value asset. Bitcoin is digital gold. It's 100 times better than gold. And if Bitcoin goes to the value of gold, it goes to $500,000 per Bitcoin. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So if you like receiving daily premium Crypto News Alerts every single day, just like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that bell to turn on all notifications. Will Smith that like button and drop a comment right down below, as it helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. And today's episode is brought to you by BlockFi, the #1 leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors. And the new product they recently launched is their BlockFi Private Client, which is a personalized approach to crypto wealth management. You can now recognize the full potential of your crypto investments. You can earn and negotiate custom crypto interest rates. You can borrow using competitive loan rates using crypto as collateral with no credit checks whatsoever. You can negotiate personalized loan to value and APR when borrowing $100,000 plus, and there is no repayment penalty. And of course, their trading platform is second to none. You can personally negotiate your trading spreads, explore advanced trading with your relationship manager. They also offer over-the-counter and Telegram execution available for larger trades. So go ahead and take advantage of this dedicated white glove service, robust risk management, and transparency you can trust. So go ahead and click the link in the description and set up your BlockFi private client today. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and welcome to podcast episode number 1065 of the Crypto News Alerts pod. The Bitcoin held $20,000 until October 5th, with trader targets still including a fresh high before rejection, which you can see here in the Bitcoin 1-hour candle chart. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView showed Bitcoin reaching $20,470 on Bitstamp overnight before returning lower. Now, the Bitcoin/USD pair succeeded in maintaining the 2017 old all-time high as support, something on-chain analytics resource Material Indicators had hoped would endure as a positive sign. Quoting them right here, Bitcoin is still on a congested range. The retest of technical resistance at the 50-day moving average was rejected. Now I want to see a retest of support at the 2017 top. Bulls may be losing momentum, but placed a buy wall at 20,000 to hold price up, watching fire charts for rugs, referring to the 50-day moving average, which is at 20,170, which had still not flipped to decisive support on the day. Meanwhile, Crypto Capo shared a thesis involving a trip to $21,000 before a steeper, more enduring come down. Quoting Crypto Capo here, local top is not yet in my opinion, but it is very, very close. $20,500 to $21,000 hasn't been touched, and there is no low time frame distribution. Expecting the last leg up soon, then low time frame bearish signs and reversal to new lows between $14,000 and $16,000. And turn into the US dollar index, a key macro trigger for crypto markets, there was some relief on the horizon. A fresh 20-year high was still due, according to Crypto Capo, but this would be followed by a longer-term break of a parabola in place on dollar strength since 2021. Quoting Trader Main, DXY should catch a bid. It is in the zone. Dollar up usually, SPX and Bitcoin down. We could see a push deeper into the box given BTC/SPX more time to rally. If this fails, we can see a break in the dollar's parabolic ascent and perhaps a much longer sustained rally. The DXY circled 110.6 points at the time of this recording, having narrowly preserved 110 as support, but still marking its lowest levels since September 21st. And quoting crypto analyst Calvin Pop, Bitcoin consolidating in between levels, resistance at 20,700 for scalp shorts, otherwise 22,400 seems next. Area for longs is at 19,600 area. Doubt we'll see that happen, but if we get there, definitely interested. And this just in, breaking news, Bitcoin hash rate hits yet another all-time high, meaning the Bitcoin network is now more secure than ever. Let's freaking go. And before I break down next of the day, Musk's deal with Twitter looks set to go with the original $44 billion price tag. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin barely in the green, up 0.36%, maintaining just above that critical $20,000 support, while Ethereum, Binance Coin, Solana, Polkadot, Avalanche, and Cardano all correcting and in the red. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. In an unexpected U-turn, Tesla CEO and billionaire Elon Musk set to complete his $44 billion acquisition of Twitter, alleged spam bots, fake accounts, and all. According to the notice filed by Musk's lawyers with the Delaware Chancery Court on Monday, which was overseeing the trial, Musk is ready to proceed to closing of the transaction contemplated by the April 25th merger agreement. It follows several months of legal drama with the social media platform, where Musk tried to back out of the deal, which we all know, citing Twitter's lack of transparency around spam bots, fake accounts, and the financial health of the business, and came just weeks before a rapidly approaching court date to settle the matter on October 17th. Now, Elon's proposed deal comes on the condition that there is an immediate stay of action or adjournment for the trial, and pending receipt of financing, Twitter appears ready to accept the terms of the deal, announcing in an October 4th Twitter post they intend to close the transaction at $54.20 per share. As they tweeted here, Twitter issued the statement about today's news. We received a letter from the Musk parties, which they have filed with the SEC. The intention of the company is to close the transaction at $54.20 per share. Now, whether the looming court date prompted Musk's change of heart is uncertain. However, the Tesla and SpaceX founder has already teased plans for the platform after he takes ownership. As he tweeted here, buying Twitter is an accelerant to creating X, the everything app. And someone asked him, I think it would have been easier to just start X from scratch though. And Elon responded, Twitter probably accelerates X by 3 to 5 years. But I could be wrong. Now, Musk previously molded turning the blockchain technology to combat spam bots by making Twitter users pay 0.1 Dogecoin to tweet or retweet. According to a transcript of phone recordings, you have to pay a tiny amount to register your message on the chain, which will cut out the vast majority of spam and bots. There is no throat to choke, so free speech is guaranteed, Musk said on page 98 of the transcript. And he later concluded that blockchain-based Twitter might not be feasible at the moment. Now, the news that Musk could be the new owner of the social media platform has been met with a mixed response from crypto Twitter. Dogecoin creator Bill Marcus, also known as Sheep Toshi Nakamoto, on Twitter told his 1.7 million Twitter followers, if Elon makes Twitter better, then Twitter will be better. Other users were not so optimistic, with one noting that he couldn't believe anyone who values Twitter at all would want Elon to have anything to do with it. In the last 24 hours, the Twitter stock price has jumped 22.2% to a total of $52 per share, according to NASDAQ data. While Dogecoin, which has in the past seen an increase based on the actions of Musk, has an 8% increase, trading at 6 cents at the time of this recording, according to CoinGecko. So there you have it. What are your thoughts surrounding Elon acquiring Twitter for the $44 billion original price tag, and how do you feel that will affect Crypto Twitter likely? Let me know in the comments below. And before I break down the next story of the day, Mark Cuban says he is really bullish on crypto and compares the industry evolution to the early days of the internet. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at about $960 billion, with about $56.5 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, with the Bitcoin dominance on the rise at 40.2% and the Ether dominance at 17.2%. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers in the past 24 hours, we have Helium leading the pack, up 7% for the day, trading at $5.31, followed by Dogecoin up 5.5%, trading at 6.4 cents, followed by CVX up 3%, trading at $5.33. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers for the past week, you can see we have GMX up 27%, we have Maker up 20%, and HNT up 16.3%. And checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated at 25 out of 100 in extreme fear. Yesterday at 20, last week at 20, and last month at 23 in extreme fear. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Billionaire Shark Tank investor Mark Cuban says he is still bullish on crypto despite the ongoing bear market. In a new interview with Forbes, Cuban compares the crypto sector to the early days of streaming in the 90s, when the now common technology was hard to use and ignored by mainstream consumers. The entrepreneur notes that it took about 20 years for mainstream consumers to view streaming as normal. Quoting him here, with crypto, it's very analogous to that. We are in the early hassle phases. Now, the very earliest of crypto, however you want to decide the beginning, with Bitcoin or whatever, has been around 12 years. But in terms of applications with smart contracts, that's only 2017 for the most part. And so we are really only 5 years in. So I'm still really bullish on crypto. We had some early wins, just like streaming audio with sports and news. Now with crypto, you have DeFi and you have money transfer and some other applications, but you haven't had any mainstream applications where your mom says, okay, we have got to get a wallet because I have to do A, B, or C. It's been DeFi and money transfer. And so it's kind of boring right now. We're waiting for that next round of applications. So there's a lot of people working on them. And Cuban notes that the internet also had a low period from 1995 until 2007, when the first iPhone was released. Then mobile applications exploded and the internet expanded to a whole bunch of new functions. The billionaire also says he is looking to make investments into crypto projects that will take the sector mainstream. And to watch this recent interview he did with Forbes, be sure to check the show notes below the video in the description. And before I break down next story of the day, Bitcoin accumulation hit 7-year high, flashing 2015 and 2019 bottom signal, according to quant analysts, as well as Michael Saylor fights back against Peter Schiff's accusations of pumping Bitcoin, as well as I share Michael Saylor's $10 trillion Bitcoin market cap prediction with a $500,000 Bitcoin price tag. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 1,400 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. If you're not already subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that bell icon, turn on all notifications, Will Smith that like button, and drop a comment right down below. And of course, you can follow me on all the major podcasts and platforms, from Spotify, home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes, Google Play, all across crypto Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, Instagram, and TikTok. So wherever you're at, be sure to plug in and follow me there. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Bitcoin is flashing a metric reminiscent of previous bear market bottoms, according to the chief executive of On-Chain Insights from CryptoQuant. Yeah, that's right. He notes that on Twitter, Bitcoin's accumulation level has reached a 7-year high. Quoting him here, over 6-month-old Bitcoins now take 74% of the realized cap. It was 70% and 77% at the last bottoms in 2019 and 2015, respectively. Imagine you buy Bitcoins and do nothing over 6 months. You know how hard that is. And the CEO clarifies that he is not saying that 74% of the Bitcoin supply hasn't moved in 6 months. As he shares here, it's not just about the Bitcoin supply, but realized capitalization. I meant over 6-month-old Bitcoins take 74% of the realized cap, which means over 6-month-old unmoved Bitcoins take 74% of the market cap in terms P&L realization. And crypto analytics firm Glassnode also notes on Twitter that the amount of Bitcoin supply last active 6 to 12 months ago, based on the one-day moving average, reached a 6-month high of 2.3 million BTC this week. And the firm also says the number of Bitcoin addresses holding 0.1 plus coins just reached an all-time high as well of 3.8 million on Monday. But all right, now let's break down our next next story of the day, the US SEC is imposing a penalty of $1.26 million on Kim Kardashian and carrying an important message about the regulator's conviction on cracking down on sketchier corners of the crypto world. Many within the community acted in disbelief. Others felt that Kardashian was an easy target and that the SEC should have gone after the creators of Emacs instead. Now, Peter Schiff, on the other hand, had a rather bizarre take on the entire matter. Schiff believes that the watchdog should have gone for MicroStrategy's executive chairman and founder, Michael Saylor. Schiff even accused him of pumping crypto more than Kim Kardashian. As he shares here, the SEC is fining Kim for $1.2 million for pumping crypto. What about the real pumpers? Saylor had much more to gain pumping crypto than Kim, where CNBC paid millions for ads by crypto companies, then pumping Bitcoin nonstop while providing industry pumpers with airtime. And Michael Saylor clapped back. Schiff, who happens to be a gold bug, hardly misses the chance to bash Bitcoin and crypto in general. Saylor was quick to hit back at his accusations, stressing that Bitcoin isn't a security and rather a commodity. Quoting Saylor here, Bitcoin is a commodity, not a security. Advocating a commodity is similar to promoting steel, aluminum, concrete, glass, or granite. The Bitcoin network is an open protocol offering utilitarian benefits similar to roads, rails, radio, telephone, television, internet, or English. Now, this isn't the first time Schiff made a bizarre comment. Last year, remember when the full-time Bitcoin critic said Saylor's initiative to continue buying more and more Bitcoins makes no sense, and he had further alleged that the MicroStrategy exec purchased the asset only to keep it from crashing instead of doing something positive for shareholders and investors. Peter Schiff, as we all know, always has something to say, but this time it appears he completely missed the point because the SEC had specifically accused Kardashian of promoting an alleged scam project called Ethereum Max without disclosing she was paid $250,000 to post about it on Instagram, and it has nothing to do with Bitcoin. And isn't it interesting that influencers like Kardashian could literally make $250,000 for a single Instagram post shilling a cryptocurrency? It never ceases to amaze me. But all right, now let's break down Michael Saylor's $10 trillion Bitcoin market cap prediction. The next logical stop for Bitcoin is to replace gold as a non-sovereign store value asset, Saylor told MarketWatch, and he added, gold is a $10 trillion asset. Bitcoin is digital gold. It's 100 times better than gold, and if Bitcoin goes to the value of gold, it goes to $500,000 per Bitcoin. Send it. Without naming an exact date, Saylor said he expects that to happen within the next 10 years, predicting that Bitcoin will institutionalize, first regaining its position as a $1 trillion asset before exploding to $10 trillion. And let's not forget, in recent months, the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, opened the floodgates for institutions to access Bitcoin, and investment giant Fidelity is reportedly weighing offering Bitcoin trading services to its 34.4 million retail investor base. And I remind you that BlackRock is a $10 trillion asset manager, and Fidelity controls about $4 trillion in assets under management. So between the two, that's literally a $14 trillion market to tap into. Now for a quick recap, what I covered with you here in today's show: Bitcoin still has $14,000 target, warrants trader as DXY do parabola break. I also shared that Elon Musk's deal for Twitter looks set to go with the original $44 billion price tag, as well as Mark Cuban says he is really bullish on crypto and compares the industry evolution to the early days of the internet, as well as Bitcoin accumulation hit 7-year high, flashing 2015 and 2019 bottom signal, according to quant analysts. And I also shared that Michael Saylor claps back against Peter Schiff's accusations of pumping Bitcoin, and also shared Michael Saylor's $10 trillion Bitcoin market cap prediction with a $500,000 Bitcoin price tag. But where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now for the top 3 comments from yesterday's episode. Pezza wrote, "My favorite thing about BTC is the family we have. Like-minded people coming together with lots of positivity. The $100,000 Bitcoin party in Puerto Rico is going to be massive. I don't eat Mickey D's though." Well, I appreciate it, fam. $100,000 Bitcoin price. Send it. Our next featured comment comes from CoinFather. "For my big 42, October 5th, would love for everyone to go stack sats, hodl on, DCA, and in 10 years you can thank me. JV, keep up the great work you do. Happy birthday, brother. I'm privileged for you to share it here with us." And our third and final featured comment comes from Nate. "JV rules, go Bitcoin and go Bitcoin miners. A good rally and the right call options on Bitcoin miners will see some great gains. A new bull market, and those gains will be huge. Oh, and best wishes to Ukraine here in the US and to any Russian citizens who wish to be good neighbors and not overlords. Love to Ukraine." And to be featured on tomorrow's episode, drop a comment right down below. If you're not already subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that bell icon, turn on all notifications. Will Smith, that that like button as hard as you can, and I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.